everybody, it's Drybear. Summer Games Fest just concluded and it was a crazy showing. Resident Evil 9, a whole bunch of really cool stuff. But as promised, the TFD devs at Magnum gave us a trailer for Season 3. And I've got good news and bad news on the front. The trailer looked awesome. It was absolutely incredible. We're going to show a little bit of it here, but they also came with a very sorrowing announcement along with the announcement of their trailer. See, their trailer looks awesome. It looks so freaking good, and I can't believe everything here. Here's Nell showing up here. They showed a little bit of the lounge going on with VS in there, Bunny in the rain. This shot for the core TFT audience. They showed the hover bike. They showed like Inez with like blood all over her face. They showed the wall crasher, and it just, everything looks so good. And it looks like a lot of the Axion Plains is actually open world. Like there's a lot of open space, and you're using the bike, you're getting off of the bike, and all of this looks so good. There's even like, I think that's Nell there. She has that Nell's like bob cut, and I think this could be how Nell ended up getting her arcade powers and how she like became a descendant in the process. They got crazy stuff going on. And then at the end of the trailer, we're hit with this lineup here. The First Descendant Breakthrough Season 3 available August 7th. And so like, you know, at first I was a little bit upset about this and kind of thinking, okay, maybe they're doing like Season 3 Episode 1 at the start of July. Like we were thinking maybe July 2nd, July 3rd. And then, you know, they would do, maybe that would just be like Ultimate Luna or maybe Ultimate Eugen, and they'd start slow and they would give us a little bit of content. And then like August 7th would be Episode 2. And that's when they drop the big new zone and all the new content and that sort of thing. We'd be super excited about that. Except we got an official post from the devs themselves on the TFD official. The director took to the web knowing that a lot of people were going to be pretty upset about this, that August 7th date that we saw there. So director's comment, Season 3 Breakthrough schedule announcement for August 7th, over 2 months from now. Greetings, Descendants. This is the director of the First Descendant, Min-Suk Ju. Today at Summer Game Fest 2025, we unveiled the teaser trailer for Season 3 Breakthrough and officially announced that the new season will launch on Thursday, August 7th, 2 months from now. We know many Descendants were hoping to experience Season 3 earlier. You know, a small number of people were expecting it in June. We talked about that a couple days ago. It was kind of released in their dev stream about a month ago. They were aiming at July. A lot of people expected like July 2nd, July 3rd from that timeline, but we weren't really sure. It's been a long time. The battle pass is ending in like 2 weeks. We don't really have any new content, and then we apologize that we couldn't meet those expectations. Season 3 is a major update that includes large-scale new content and structural expansion of the game. The dev team focuses primarily on quality and determines that we need more time to prepare. We ask for your understanding. To help us deliver the best possible experience, they'll be doing more focus group testing. You know, that's great. People in Korea, North America, you can sign up for that if you want to. You know, I think the focus group testing has overall been a net positive. They have made some changes from the focus groups that have been good for the game on new things. There's been a lot of stuff that the focus groups have missed, things that I think if they, you know, had gotten more experienced gamers in the focus group test, they probably could have fixed before a patch went live. Things like Keelan, things like the Void Vessel, stuff like that, or even like Serena in a lot of cases. But they do, it is good to have that outside non-dev experience and feedback to rely on. Your feedback will be critical in shaping the final version of Season 3, and we're committed to make sure your voices are heard. In the meantime, we're preparing several exciting events to keep you engaged. So they say that, you know, it is the anniversary on the 2nd, I think, July 2nd. So they'll be doing some big events for that. A lot of stuff to give away, probably skins and hairstyles and makeups and a bunch of catalysts and activators and whatever. So here's what a quick preview is of what's coming for Season 3, or at least for the anniversary event in a month. So the demo for Season 3 will launch on July 24th. So like a month and a half from now, 6 weeks from now, we will open a demo that allows all Descendants to briefly experience some of the Season 3 content, likely on a separate version, or like a demo version on Steam or something. In this demo, you can preview the new field Axion, the Legion of Breach, the mutants and new missions, the new Wall Crasher battle preview, and the hover bike, and some of the cutscenes as well. We hope this demo will provide an opportunity for you to experience the new content and atmosphere in advance. Now, it being like a week and a half before, or 2 weeks before the full launch. I don't know if any of the feedback we give on the demo on the 24th will actually make it into season 3 for that. We hope this demo will provide an opportunity for you to experience, but they also will be doing the first anniversary showcase for Descendant. On July 2nd is going to be the anniversary launch. We're hosting a special showcase to celebrate the first anniversary of the First Descendant. Date may vary by region. We will introduce more information and content about Season 3 as well as a roadmap for the future, so please don't forget to tune in. Make sure you tune into this. It helps support them in a lot of ways. First of anniversary event, a wide variety of events celebrating the first anniversary will be held in both in-game and on the official website. You can obtain different items in-game using the first anniversary tokens that you get, and there will be opportunities to win TFD merchandise through giveaways on the website. We look forward to your participation in the events, and we've prepared as a token of gratitude for the journey we've shared over the past year. Season 3 pre-registration. You can pre-register for the Season 3 event right now. All pre-registration participants will immediately receive a normal Descendant selection box. So if it's probably good for new players if you need to get a normal Descendant in there. Inez is a normal Descendant, Serena's a normal Descendant, Haley's a normal Descendant. All of those are very good at what they do, and they have no ultimate versions, so that can be a good pickup for new players that don't have those Descendants as part of the pre-registration on that as well. And it looks like they're going to be setting those up as milestones. So even if you don't need the pre-register, like the normal Descendant selection box, just sign up for the pre-registration. It helps support them in a lot of ways, and there will be bonuses and milestones for that too. On a special note, if we reach our final goal of 1 million pre-registrations, that is a lot. We plan to distribute an ultimate Descendant selection box at the start of Season 3, so don't forget to pre-register. 1 million registrations for this is actually nuts. Like, that is a crazy goal. I would be surprised if they hit it, but if they do, that's awesome. I don't know if an ultimate Descendant selection box is going to cut it, but hey man, let's all go pre-register, all of that. I'll link it down below for the pre-register. Just make sure you do it to help support them, even if you don't need the goodies that they're giving away. Additionally, a dev live stream is scheduled for Thursday, June 12th, and we'll be back soon with more information, and the broadcast will cover new updates for Season 3 and our plans as well. So June 12th, next week, we will be getting a broadcast. I'm sure they'll talk about this, show off a little bit of Season 3 and their plans, at least in the short term, so we'll want to tune in for that and support it as well. And they want to thank everybody for being part of First Descendant. Suffice to say, this is a huge blow for the First Descendant community. I think we were already kind of stretched pretty thin since the last update. I think towards the end of Season 2 was already kind of slowing to a crawl. A lot of people felt that the mutation cells and the spoils boxes system was just kind of meh in a lot of cases. It was a nice side grade and it was something to do. At least it was new content, but it wasn't like a huge new win for the community going in and actually being able to farm the spoils boxes. And I know that there was a subset of the community that looked at the spoils boxes and said, the drop rate's too low. I've already done Sigma Sector. Like, I've done Sigma Sector until my eyes bleed. I'm so sick of Sigma Sector. I can't do anymore. And you put a new thing in Sigma Sector. I'm so sick of it. So a lot of people were just kind of like holding on. They were just farming weapon cores and getting materials and stuff in preparation for Season 3, which, a couple months ago we thought was going to be in June. Last month they pushed that to July, and then we've kind of like, okay, it's going to be July. That's fine. I can wait, a couple more weeks for that. And now it's being pushed from July to August. So we're just kind of left holding the bag a little bit on on waiting for this. Now, obviously, it would be much better to take the extra time to make the Season 3 update feel really good. So I think in general, this is probably a good thing for TFD in the long run, being able to just delay that and make sure that it works well, that there aren't any bugs, that the content is completed well, and everything feels good. So I think most TFD fans would be like, all right, great, let them cook, get back in the kitchen, make sure the update is really, really good. And if it is, this could be a huge win for TFD because we have this double-sized Colossus with Wall Crasher. We have new ways to connect with the Descendants. We have new content. We have a biking area. We have new Descendants, new Ultimates, and all of that. I think that all comes together really nicely. But I think, it's hard to overlook the fact that we're going to be, we've already been living on fumes a little bit, eating our rations, eating the stuff in the fridge that we don't like that much, but we're kind of starving, so we may as well eat it. And now we're gonna have to wait another 2 months without major updates or major content releases in the First Descendant. So I'm curious what people think here. This is kind of a mixed emotions thing. Make sure that you show up for the June 12th live stream to support the game as best you can. Make sure that you do the pre-registration. I'll have a link for that down below in the comments in the description to help support the game. And, you know, you can spend this downtime in the next 2 months farming catalysts, storing up on your activators, getting your weapon cores stored up and ready to go, and just, you know, maybe pick up on the skins. They're still doing cosmetics. They just yesterday launched the Rocker skin line that's available in game now. And there's still, you know, you can farm up on gold and, you know, Kuiper and things like that to keep your account ready to go. And again, the trailer does look really good. It's exciting. It looks like they do have different versions of the Atomicycle in the game, you know, different visuals, different colors, different paint. It looks like there is a bit of a storyline to how Nell ended up getting RK. Like that scene of her with like this maggot crawling on her eye and the rain going upward and stuff looks really cool. So maybe something like Nell went to be like field op support for this, and then with the wall crasher showing up, it was a big problem. Nell got infected by something, and then all of a sudden she turned into a Descendant and got RK. There's going to be some craziness going on there, but it looks like this is a pretty serious battle for the Descendants. Even Inez is all brutally battered and all of that. Maybe that's just the way she looks after she got nerfed and they added line of sight to her chain lightning. You know, that's just the visual representation of their nerfing her pretty hard. We know Ultimate Eugen is coming. We know Nell is coming. We know that Ultimate Luna is coming. The, you know, the Atomicycle looking thing is coming as well. We've got the Wall Crasher, new weapons, new content, stuff to explore, but unfortunately, it is getting delayed to August 7th for that. So let me know how you feel about this, what your plans are, at least in the short term, for the First Descendant for the next 2 months. If you're planning to farm, or if you're planning to take a break and you're just going to be playing all the new games coming out this summer, or catching up on your backlog of games in your library that you haven't played much, because a huge deficit in content for this long is definitely going to hurt quite a lot. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you found value in today's video, leave a like down below, leave a comment for the algorithm to help this video get seen by more people, and don't forget to check out my other channels for other content and other stuff and other things.